Hey guys, Marcelo here. Welcome back to my channel, and this is the video number 4, and today we're going to talk about the PSY IEO, which is going to be launched on FTX. And if you're wondering what is an IEO, that stands for Initial Exchange Offering. That's when the company or a product is launching their project or token directly into a centralized exchange. In this case, PsyOptions will be launched at FTX and Gate.io. So in this case, I'll be covering the launch on FTX. And if the launch was on a decentralized exchange, we usually call IDO, so Initial DEX Offering. You might have heard about it before. So without further ado, let's go to the information here, and I will explain more into details how does it work. So here, PsyOptions is an American-style options protocol built on the Solana blockchain. The principles that have guided the architecture and development of the core protocol are flexibility and composability. It is completely trustless, and the core protocol makes no assumptions on how the options should be traded or priced. Options are represented as SPL tokens, which is the native token for the Solana blockchain, and which means that they can be traded on any DEX that supports the SPL tokens. So that can be platforms like Radium or Serum, for instance. And let's go quickly to the mission here. That's where they found the gap here where they could enter into the market. So at the end of 2020, the founding contributors were looking to automate a yield generating options trading strategy in TradeFi or in the traditional finance. They called their brokerage to inquire about API access, but were immediately rejected. Fresh off the first Solana hackathon, it hit them. Why don't we build vanilla options into the Solana blockchain? Anyone and everyone would have API access inherently built in, so they could automate whatever strategy they liked. So that was one of the main issues that they found here. They couldn't automate that into the blockchain here. So PsyOptions was born out of necessity. We are democratizing access to products and resources typically restricted to TradeFi incumbents. So that means that those instruments were mainly available for into the traditional incumbents, like the stocks, for instance, the stock market, never into the blockchain, into the crypto space. And let's talk about now the tokenomics here. PSY is purely a governance token that manages the smart contracts and treasury of tokens through an on-chain voting. Proposals will be made on-chain and voted on with the PSY token. So if you are the PSY token owner, you'll be able to vote into the projects. And the PSY token here, the token symbol will be PSY. The circulation supply initially will be $62 million, and the max supply is $1 billion. And we are entering here into the IEO stage, which is 3% allocated for 1% for FTX, 1% at Gate.io, and 1% initial liquidity and rewards incentive. So here, let's show now the platform here. It's already a working platform. So if you know how to trade options, in my case, I don't know how to trade options. I mainly trade the cryptocurrencies. Here, you can see their platform here, and you can see their investors, which is one of them is Alameda Research, which is the quantitative trading firm and is the backbone for FTX, which provides the liquidity for the exchange. So every time you see Alameda Research on the project, that means the project, in this case PsyOptions, has a very good potential of an upside momentum in the future. And you see other ones here, other investors are like Solana Cap, GBV, and others here. And if we open the app here, if you launch the app, you can see here that you can actually trade. There's the option here to learn how to use the PsyOptions. if you connect the wallet, which can be Solflare or the ledger, anything related to the Solana blockchain, you'll be able to see your positions as well. And you have the options markets created here, where you see the calls and the puts here, and you can also select the pairs here. It's just taking a while to load, but you will see Ethereum and other tokens here and other coins that can be traded here. And if we go here to FTX now, and that's how you would apply to participate into the IO. And remember, this is a lottery participation here. Participating here doesn't mean that you're going to win the ticket, but there is a chance for you to win if you participate. So how does it work? Preparation for the IO. So take a moment to familiarize yourself with the PsyOptions. And in order to bid during the IO, make sure you read the rules below and do the following beforehand. So what you have to do first of all, you have to register your FTX account and submit KYC level 2. And I'll leave in the description my link which will give you 5% discount on all trading fees and another $5 to be used to cover the initial trades. All right, so it's a very good source of information and a very good bonus that I can give to the members here of the channel. And due to a large inflow of new signups, it's not guaranteed that your KYC will be approved before the IEO. So it's better you do as quick as possible. And you can also send me a message in case you have any problems with the KYC. You have the official Telegram group. I will leave the official Telegram group for FTX, where you can send a ticket and tell them, guys, my KYC is pending, and please help me. They can try to speed up the process or check what's going on. All right. So as long you manage to do your application before the 17th of January, you'll be able to participate. And what are the conditions here? First of all, you must have at least 150 FTT staked on FTX in order to participate in the IO, and that you have more tickets if you stake more. The more tickets you have, the more options you have to try to get whitelisted into the PsyOptions. And set an alarm in advance. The IO starts on 18th of January at 10 a.m. This is my time here, so on your platform, every time you log in on your computer, it will show your time zone. Prepare funds to bid at least $500 or USDT, and at most $600, and 5 FTT per ticket. All right. Stake FTT to lock in your ticket allotment 24 hours before the IEO. So this is something that I want to do with you right now. I'll just do sorry about that. I'll just do an example here. So I'll click here on my wallet here. So you see that I have a couple of investors here. So let's take sub account number 1, investor 1, and I'll click on stake. And then it will redirect me to the FTT staking page, where we will stake here our tokens. And then you just scroll down the page. You see here that I have the coin FTT, the balance, and available, and the stake is 0. So in order to stake is pretty simple. We're just going to hit the stake button. And then in this case here, select max and stake. So success. I've staked now 13.60 FTT token, but remember, in total, I need 150. As a recommendation, as a tip, I would recommend to stake 151, just to be on the safe side, because on my previous IEO, which was a Star Atlas, I staked 150. It was show me 150, but in fact, one of my FTT tokens was a fraction. So I ended up staking 149.75. And because of that, I was not eligible for my ticket. So it was a it was a hard lesson earned, because Atlas, if you were selected, it gave up to 100 returns. So a $500 allocation would have turned into $50,000. All right. So to be on the safe side, stake 151. All right. And I'll do this for every single sub account here. You don't need to have all the sub accounts. As you can see here, you can have just your main account and then maybe one or two more sub accounts. In order to create extra sub accounts, you can just hit the plus sign here, and then you'll be able to create new sub accounts. All right. And going back here, participation in the IO. So let's say I already have staked my FTTs here. The first thing I will do here, and I'll also leave the link for this this page here. So you create your FTX account and complete level 2 KYC, which it's been done on my side. It shows here you are all done. Step number 2, create your IEO sub account. So you click on this button here, and now in my case it shows now PSY IEO sub account created, which is this one that you saw right here. Okay. And then fund your sub account. So you use these funds to submit bids. And then I'll click here to switch to my PsyIO sub account. And you see here that at the moment I have $0 US or 0 USDT, and I have 0 FTT. So what I'm gonna do here, after I stake all my 150 or 151 FTT tokens, I have to transfer 5 FTTs to this sub account here, plus my allocation in US dollar, which in this case I'm going to send $600. So you can come here to this page here, and then you see the coins here, US dollar. So if you have US dollar in your account, in your main account on FTX, you come here, you select, for instance, main account, and then you're going to type your $600 and then swap. In this case, I'm not going to do it because there's no funds in the main account, but I'll be transferring soon. This is to show you how does it work. And once you transfer, it will be showing here. And then you're going to do the same for the FTT token. You're going to select where your FTTs are, and then you're going to transfer 5 FTTs here. Once you have all set, you go to the next step, which is the place your bid. Use the bid for Psy form below to submit your bid. Note that bids can only be placed between 18th of January 2022, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. That's my time here. And so you have only 1 hour. So make sure everything is done beforehand, so you don't have any surprises like what I had with Star Atlas in the past. You will only be able to submit bids if you complete level 2 KYC at least 24 hours earlier, which means on the 17th of January, all right, at 10 a.m. My time here. And US residents and residents of any restricted jurisdictions are not allowed to participate. Awaiting results. The next step, there are 2,000 accepted tickets, so 10 million Psy tokens in total. At 10 p.m., we'll raffle off the allocations. They will go to the highest bidders. And in the event that there are 2,000 tickets, each bidding 12 cents per Psy plus 5 FTTs, we allocate randomly between them. That's most probably what's going to happen, because there'll be more than 2,000 tickets being applied into FTX. That's for sure. All right. Within a few hours of determining the allocation, the traders will print it to the winning buyer's sub-account, and you'll be able to transfer non-Psy funds out of the PsyIO sub-accounts. So in case you don't win the tickets, you'll be able to transfer your funds to anywhere you want. All right. So yeah, so it says here, if you do not win, your funds will be returned. If you bid FTT but would have won the allocation without it, the FTT will be returned. But this is very unlikely. You have, my suggestion, put the 5 FTT tokens into the sub account, into the PsyIO sub account, because you have the option to bid without the 5 FTTs, but chances are that we won't get it. So leave the 5 FTTs token there, which will help you with a little bit higher chance of getting the ticket. All right. And if by any chance you get selected and you get your $600 allocation, the 5 FTT tokens that you applied will be burned. So all FTT paid will be burned. The next step, any Psy purchase will be unlocked when Psy lists on FTX, subject to the FTX terms of service and the token terms. All right. Bid for Psy rules. Each bid ticket, if filled, will result in a trade. You pay your bid price and receive 5,000 Psy tokens. You can enter the number of tickets you would like to submit. Each ticket is an additional entry for another 5,000 Psy tokens, and multiple could theoretically be filled. But to be honest, I never seen someone getting like 2 or 3 tickets. It can happen, but it's very rare. So most probably you might get 1 ticket if you are lucky. 2 tickets, you'll be like extremely lucky. All right. Example, if you bid for 3 tickets at a price of 12 cents plus 5 FTT, then you may end up buying up to 15,000 Psy in total. Each filled ticket would grant you 5,000 Psy, and it would cost you 12 cents per Psy plus 0 to 5 FTT, for a total of $600 and up to 5 FTT. You could be filled on anywhere between none and all of the tickets. There are 2,000 winning buying tickets, so 10 million Psy tokens at total. They will go to the highest bidders. And this is the key factor. In the event that there are 2,000 tickets, each bidding 12 cents per Psy plus 5 FTT, we allocate randomly between them. That's what I mentioned before. So if you want to be on the safe side, this is the most important. Bids are prioritized in US dollar or USDT. And the order is like this. 10 cents and 5 FTT, bid will be filled before 10 cents and 0 FTT, right? And bid and after 12 cents and 0 FTT. So if you want to be on the safe side, bid for 12 cents plus 5 FTT, okay? Don't just put 0 FTT, because your chance of getting allocated will be very low. And your number of tickets. You can participate if you have at least 150 staked on FTX as of 24 hours before the IEO starts. You'll get more tickets if you stake more FTT. So in my case here, I'm going with 150 FTT staked. I'll get 1 ticket. 290 FTTs staked will give you 2 tickets. And that's the main difference from Star Atlas from the past. To get 2 tickets, you would require 1,000 FTT tokens, which at that point the price was $61. So we are talking about here, if you make a quick calculation here, when I invested was $61 times 1,000, you would require $61,000 to enter with 2 tickets. So now look at the difference with PsyOptions. If you want to enter with 2 tickets, you need 290 FTTs, plus currently price is $38. You need about $11,000. So it's a huge difference from one IEO to the other. All right. And the maximum here will be six tickets to enter into the lottery. It might be your unlucky day. You might not get anything, and you might have only 1 ticket, and you might be selected. So this will be the lottery system here on FTX. And computing stats for your account to determine your maximum number of tickets. Check back in a few minutes. And then the next stage will be your bid. You have not placed your bid yet, so you can only submit bids between 9 and 10 p.m. Singaporean time on the 18th. So you're gonna come here to this button, place or edit bid. It will show up this page here, and the number of tickets. So let's say in my case, I'm staking 150 tickets. I can enter here with 1 ticket, price. So the price can be in between 10 cents and 12. So if you want to increase your chances, leave it at 12 cents and enter here the 5 FTTs. Then you're going to agree to the terms and conditions and submit. But you see here that at the moment I cannot place because it's not the right time. All right. And one thing very important: if you want to participate with 2 tickets, it will be your allocation. You allocate $600 twice. So you have to have 290 FTT tokens plus $1,200 for your allocation, plus 5 FTT tokens for the allocation as well. So in total, you have to have 300 tokens, 300 FTT tokens, 290 for the allocation, and 10 more for, so it will be 5 for each token. All right. And then your result will be shown here as soon as the final allocation is determined. So basically, after 10 p.m. Singaporean time, once it closes, it will raffle, the tickets will be raffled, and in a couple of minutes, it will show the results here. And then it shows the conditions here. And before I finish, guys, I want to show you here. Those are the previous 10 IEOs on FTX. And I want to show here the potential of the revenue, the return on investment onto these projects here. You see the FTT token, which was the first token launched on FTX. And the FTT is the native token for FTX exchange. It was launched on July 29th, 2019 at the price of 20 cents. And last year, if I'm not mistaken, by March last year or April, it touched $85. So it gave to early investors a revenue of up to 425 times. So something that I want to mention here, don't expect to be an explosive IEO. It can be, and it cannot. It depends on the market price, on the market conditions. Now we are on a bear market, so this can affect a little bit the return on investment. But you see here, the previous 10, all of them were profitable, with the FTT token being the highest with 425x. And then Serum was the second one to be launched in 2020 here, which was in August. And the IEO price was 11 cents, and it peaked at $14 last year in 2021. So it gave investors 127 times the return on investment. That's just insane. So you see here that it doesn't mean that you're gonna make like this 100x being in a couple of days. No, it might take maybe a couple of months, couple of years, or it might not even happen. So it depends on the project here. You see, for instance, Upputs, it gave 10x, Hedget 2x, on FIDA, it gives 130 times the return on investment. And let's go to the last one, Star Atlas here, which was the most recently, that was launched into 3 platforms, including FTX. It was launched at 0.003 cents, and then it peaked at 30 cents when it was launched, giving 100x return. So that's why I was going crazy with the Star Atlas, but unfortunately I was not selected. And now I'm very keen to participate on PsyOptions here. And this is a little disclaimer, I am participating, so I see the potential here. And another tip, even if you don't get selected, the FTT token is a very good token. So let's go to the live market here. You see here that current price is $38.10, and because this is the native token for FTX, long term, once we resume the bull market, I can see this token start making higher highs and higher lows, and possibly tackling an all-time high, which was around 84. So if we invest here for this IEO and goes back to the highest point, you're talking about around 116% return on investment. But bear in mind that we don't know when this can happen. I just know that this will happen. So if you have the mentality of a long-term investor with the FTT token, you should be fine. All right. But of course, you always do your own due diligence. I love the FTT token. I invest since it was $2. So made some great money here, but that's because of the long-term vision. You see how the platform is working and the projects behind, and then you come and invest. So that's how I proceed with my investments, and I think that's how everyone should proceed as well. All right, and one more thing here before we wrap up here. Just stop sharing the content. If we get 1,000 views in this video, I will give you kind of airdrop or a giveaway. So all I want you to is to subscribe to the channel here, share with your friends this video, and then if you're still not an FTX member, I'll leave my link where you'll be able to have to avail the discount, the 5% discount, and also the $5 to be used for the trading fees. And I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it's a little bit long, but this is a step-by-step process on how to apply for the PsyOptions IEO. And I see you on the next video. Take care. Bye now.